Let's go.
Hello, and welcome to the show. We have two, maybe three mystery guests.
Oh, maybe three. That doesn't what I was thinking.
Nicole has an idea of who they may or may not be.
I did until you said that.
I'm not sure if you'll know, but we will find out. And we've got a couple of other updates that we're going to do as well because it's fucking fantastic, is all I'm going to say. So, Nicole, who do you think persons, or triples are?
See, I don't know now that you said triples. You told me it was two people. It was like a duo, man and a woman. I don't know who knows a third person.
So go on. Who
right,
do you think?
I sent you my guesses. I wrote it down.
I've not opened them. You've still got the notification to say it's not been opened.
You can open it. It's when it'll disappear after. Like you can open the chat, but just don't open the picture.
Right. It says don't open this.
Yes.
So do I open or do I not open?
No, just don't open. Just don't click anything. Because that's to show my guesses before the show. Because I was supposed to write it down.
So I'll click on them after you've guessed.
Yes.
Right, got you.
I didn't know I was guessing live.
Yeah.
I thought I was writing it down to see if I was right.
No, this is me. You should know it's all.
I know, but you threw me off now. 3 people. Wait, is it 3 people?
Might be 1. Might be 7. Who knows? Might not even be people.
Just like that.
Might be a dog.
Oh my god! I hope it's a dog.
Come on.
2 people and a dog. So when you said it was 2 people, a man and a woman that we were talking to in Gettysburg.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
I said people that we both know.
You said at one point it was people.
Never mentioned Gettysburg.
Oh boy. No. Then I really have no idea. My guesses are way off because when you said that, I was thinking the Cocos.
Yeah.
Or Jenny and Anthony.
Yeah.
Or Ron and Lourdes. I'm trying to think of who's like man and woman.
Yeah.
Those are my guesses.
Right. Do you want to find out who they are?
Yes. I hope it's a dog.
You know what?
I hope they brought a dog.
So many people are going to fall out with you. Because you would rather it was some random dog than people that you've actually spoken to. But don't forget, we were speaking to vendors that were male and female. All them tables.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just trying to think of people off the top of my head.
I know. So are you ready? You ready for the reveal? Let me know if you can hear this music. Right. So I'm going to play it again, and then I'm going to bring them on.
All right.
And then they're going to reveal themselves. So ready? This music only lasts for 16 seconds.
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1.
That's the best surprise.
You said a dog. I'm like, I'm gonna get Lacey. Here.
Oh,
surprise!
You know,
you got you too.
Do you know what? You were saying a dog, and I'm like, oh, we've got a fucking dog.
We do, Miss Lacey.
Miss Lacey. Her were her treats.
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
she's a good girl. Goodbye.
Surprise!
Hey, that was a good surprise. I had a feeling. I wrote it down.
You're a good detective.
Gettysburg threw you off there. I mean, Gettysburg, you knew.
Yeah.
I never mentioned Gettysburg.
You did. You constantly tell me things without telling me.
Well, I might have said we
spoke
to them at Gettysburg.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. So, thank you for coming on. This is the 4th time I spoke to Todd today.
Wow.
We've
Pretty
done
much,
that.
yeah,
We've
we were
done
doing-
like trial videos to see how it's going to work, and so we don't fluff up and what have you.
And then we
So
were trying to figure out how to make the reveal. And I'm like, well, my camera's got a little lens cover on it, so I can keep the camera on, because it's weird because I'm on StreamYard, but even though I'm co-host with Chris and Audra on Stay Haunted, I'm logged in, so I have access to post messages and stuff like that, and invite guests in and stuff.
She's out.
If I didn't have the background on, you saw a picture of Chris and Audra. So I'm like, I'm leaving the background on, because that would have been like a dead giveaway, even though our camera was turned off.
Mm-hmm.
But then his backdrop was Stay Haunted, and like, you can't have that. She'll not.
You're like, yeah,
she's gonna know
can't have
straight
that.
away. Yeah. So thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. This is a good surprise.
Thank you for inviting us. And
My face is going to get redder and redder because I'm getting hot.
It's roasting. It's roasting here as well.
I'm sure. No, I just have to settle it down, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So, I was going to give something away, mention Skittles, but you'd have got that straight away. So
that would have been.
That would have been
giveaway.
Candy, cannolis, that would have been giveaway.
So easy.
Cannolis.
All your Skittles?
Yes, I took them to work. They took about a week for them to all go.
Really? God, I ate a whole bag by myself.
They were too nice, and I thought, once you've gone, I've got to wait to go back to America before I can get another bag or spend ridiculous amount of money on Amazon. September.
Today.
September.
I looked at Acme, but I didn't see you today.
September's, we're 3 weeks out.
I know.
I want to go.
So we've arranged it. They're going to get the train from London to Northampton. I'm going to pick these guys and Frankie up, and we're going to drive up to Bosworth together.
Nice.
So we get a little quality time,
fishing
quality time with Andy.
And we'll pay you in Skittles.
And we'll pay you in pop.
There you go.
You have to give Andy the full concert if it's going to be you guys and Frankie in the car.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No Lady Gaga. No Lady Gaga.
Don't tell Frankie that.
That's all I'm going to say.
Frankie's already changed the itinerary like 20 times on us.
I can't do it anymore.
Now he's like, we love him, and then he like messaged Monday night the 29th, the day before he leaves to come back home from the UK. He's gonna Lady Gaga's in concert at the OS or something like that. So he's like,
the O2.
I'm like the O2 or whatever. I'm like, he's probably going there.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure. He just saw her.
You can't blame him though. He loves
her.
What are we gonna do? Don't drag me with you, but go ahead.
I'm definitely not going. No offense to anyone, but I'm not going.
Andy only goes to ABBA concerts.
Exactly.
I went on Mamma Mia. Wasn't there a whole thing with Mamma Mia there in London?
Yeah. I think it's still on. I'm not that much into them. I like the music. Right? It's 70s decent 70s music. That's all I'm going to say.
I like 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
It's
all good. So, just before we start, we're going to be doing a new thing on a Friday, the first Friday of the month, called, and I found a better name for it.
Oh boy.
Para-eat. As in parameat. Para-eat.
Para-eat?
Para-eat?
What are you eating?
Pizza.
Just stick with Paranormal Pizza Party.
Well, anyway, so this is what it is.
Pizza's good.
So we are doing a pre-record for the Halloween, because obviously Halloween's on a Friday, so Nicole's going to be out with the kids trick-or-treating. Mm-hmm. I think it's Sean really that wants to go, not the kids. Right. Definitely.
Yes.
So we're going to do a pre-record on Saturday the 13th. We got a full lineup of people to do that. And it just went, I put the thing up on Facebook at 4:30 in the afternoon UK time. At 10:30 at night when I'm going to bed, my phone was still pinging. And it's like, it was just constantly non-stop. So that's why we decided we're going to be doing it the first Friday of the month. So 3 reasons. First reason, we can do the membership giveaway for the YouTube channel. So it's like at the start of the month. Secondly, this is the main reason, I'm guaranteed at least 1 pizza a month.
There you go.
Nice.
You need more than that.
Well, I can do buy one, get one free, so it'll be 2. But Nicole was saying, well, we just have a slice of pizza. I want a slice of pizza. It'll be over in less than 2 minutes.
Right.
Oh, it's got to be
There'll
more.
be no show.
You want me to eat?
Well, you could take that 1 slice and you could do like kitty slices, like little slices.
Or just eat really, really slowly.
Yeah.
So the other concern as well was with there being so many people on the panel, because the first one there's going to be 8 guests plus me and Nicole.
Wow.
Not everyone talking at once. You cannot talk while you're eating.
True.
Well, you can, but no one's going to hear what you're saying. So every time a slice is eaten, we move on to the next genre of the paranormal. So each slice is a different genre.
See, we need to have 8 people total for 8 slices of pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round out the pizza theme.
So
Although, of course, when we announce this,
just going to swap it quickly, and so we can have that in the background. So there's your different slices.
Like that.
Ooh.
of course, when we announce this, we have people in the chat being smartasses like, is John Podesta coming? But it's not that kind of pizza party.
Definitely not. Nope.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, would you guys like to see the new video for the pizza trailer?
Yes.
Please and thank you.
Only if
You
I
are
can.
more than welcome. You ready?
Yeah.
It's only
I'm
1
gonna
minute
do it
24.
anyway, so good answer.
Yeah. No, yes is always a good answer.
After this, probably, right, Nicole?
Yeah.
Right. 1 minute 24. See you in a sec.
I like it, but I'm missing the rabbit.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to add the rabbit afterwards. You can bunny up across the bottom of the screen.
That's my spirit animal. An evil rabbit is my spirit animal.
An evil rabbit carrying pizza in its mouth hopping across the bottom of the screen.
Yes.
With
red eyes.
With red eyes.
I can do that. I'll add that on, and I'm off work next week, so I can update the video. I just wanted to give you guys a taste of what's to come.
It's very good. I like it.
Very much. Good.
So,
all right.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Stay haunted.
We are.
Yes.
What an excellent segue.
Now we can put the official banner up, because that would have been a dead giveaway had.
Yes.
Yes. Could have been Kristen Audra.
Could have been,
because that's another.
So, Stay Haunted. How did it start?
Go ahead.
So, Chris and Audra from Southern Entities Paranormal. we have been fortunate meeting Nicole and Chris and Audra through Ron and Lourdes and Frankie. And, we just got a really great group of paranormal investigators that we've met over our past 3 years of, kind of being in the field now formally. And one thing led to another, Ron, Lourdes, Chris and Audra, and, we're on EVPI podcast. They had done that for 5 years. They did, kind of shut it down. And then Chris wasn't done. And he reached out to, we had gone down to, they just recently, as you know, moved to Ohio. And but while they were in North Carolina, they managed a house, the Montgomery house. And we went down there 2 times and became very good friends with them. And so when they moved and, just before they moved, they were like, hey, I'm thinking about
doing another show. He's not ready to shut it down.
Wasn't ready to shut it down. And he if you've seen their podcast previously, Chris would always close the show. His tagline at the end was "Stay haunted." And so that's where the name came from. And then just playing around with a little bit of designs and stuff, we came up with the logo and stuff like that. And then, Chris can't get rid of us because I got to Gettysburg.
Yes.
I can get one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how Stay Haunted kind of came to be. We're co-hosts with Chris and Audra, Chris Allgood and Audra Keeler. Amazing couple. They've helped us. We've learned a lot from Chris and Audra, as well as everybody else that we've interacted with in the community and stuff like that. So
cool.
So you guys haven't been in the field like too crazy long comparatively. How did you guys get interested in it in the first place?
Well, I've always had something going on in my head, but was never allowed to talk about it. And they were having like walks, haunted walks or whatever here in Columbus, and we just met the people, and they're like, "Oh, just come with us." And then from there on out, I like to cut to the chase. He likes to tell stories. I just say how it is.
Drawn out. I tell a story. She's like,
I'm just like
right to the point. Boom. When you stop, she's like, "Will you just spit it out already?"
We met them, and then now we're still doing it.
And for just a little background, the history of our right. See, I'm going off on a tangent here. So
that's good. That's good.
A little bit of we've been together since high school. I know Nicole knows that. I didn't know if you were aware, Andy, but yeah, we met just yesterday. We've been met in high school and been together ever since. So 35 years.
1990.
Yeah,
That's
since
cool. So how old are you? 30.
25.
Let them do the math.
Yeah, I won't figure it out.
So
But
29 forever.
29 forever.
29.
And so as we went, being together with her family, we would always go to like the ghost history tours and stuff like that at locations when we would be on vacation.
New Hope, Lambertville, all crazy places up further north.
Philadelphia, Key West.
Well, we didn't do anything in Key West.
Well, the first time we did a walking history tour. We didn't do an actual investigation.
It wasn't a ghost tour. Well, and yeah, it wasn't a ghost tour. They just told scary stories.
So we, long story short, got married. And then 3 years ago, we had the opportunity to, like Carmela said, they were going to do investigations. There's it's called the Old Columbus Inn, and it was built in like 1835. And they were going to do paranormal investigations out there. And we, went there and met the people, and then they invited us to do investigation with them, started to go through the training, and then,
And then here we are.
And we're so glad that you are.
Yeah. Definitely.
We're glad we met everyone.
Yeah, awesome. And now really, getting really to spend a little quality time with Andy in Gettysburg and stuff. And
now, do you know what was weird though? I don't know if it said to you guys when we met, because we kept meeting in like the hotel
lobby.
Lobby.
It just felt like I'd known you guys for years.
Forever.
It was
when you were first down there, I'm like, Andy. I'm like, that's Andy, right? We never met. Andy. Yeah, I have to know.
So I spin round.
Who the hell are you? All right, I'll take them.
I said to Nicole, I'm like, someone shout at me. I don't know who it is.
That's Andy, right? That's Andy.
Yep.
But this is the thing.
Turn around.
Because I knew
American. Who is she?
Yeah, me and Todd were friends on Facebook anyway, because I said about going to Gettysburg, and you put, yeah, I'll see you there. I'm like, right, who's this Todd guy? I need to find out who he is. So I did that, and then I was speaking to you guys in the foyer, and I was chatting to Sean and Nicole. I'm like, oh, Carmela. So I went on Facebook. I'm like, I'm friends with her. And it's just,
you know,
you just don't realize, and you never know who you're going to meet when you're out and about.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But it just felt like I'd known you guys for years.
Well, we're pretty
in a good way, that is.
Comfortable people. Like, you know, we just go with the flow. We don't like to cause trouble.
Yeah, we're easy going, laid back.
Yeah, whatever. We'll do whatever.
Yeah. And they fed me.
We did.
Yeah.
They did.
Like at first Andy's like, I don't know who she is, but she's saying my name and she has candy. I don't know.
Well, I'll take it.
That is all it takes.
But then you probably
get in the van.
Right, and the candy, right. That's I was just thinking that, Nicole. Throw candy in the van. Come here, Andy. Come here.
I'm trying to think about how I met you guys. It must have been through like Morris County thing, or I think it was through the Morris County thing.
Us and you?
Yeah.
It had to be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was through the Morris County Park System how we kind of met, and then
it had to be.
And just
But then the same thing with you. I felt like I've known you guys forever.
Exactly.
I clicked, and we just
you and the Full Moon Ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies, yeah. So we have like this amazing little para family. All these groups that like collaborate together on everything, and then all of a sudden you guys were everywhere, and like I don't think we had met yet, but like you kept popping up in the chats, and you know you're like, who are these people? Like, do I know them? And then we know. I'm like, oh, I do now.
We're creepers. We're stalkers. We're not stalkers, but I always say like we're stalkers now. Because we were passionate about it and we wanted to learn, and we, you know.
I was happy I wasn't the only crazy person in the world.
Yeah.
I was happy. Like, oh, she sees what I see. Cool. All right, I'm not that weird.
But it can go such different ways with people, like because in the field, in the community, you have the people who are very out there. And you know they have their place, but I feel like the group of people that we have, everybody's very like grounded and normal.
Right.
Normal, but
I don't know what normal is, but I'll take it.
Yeah, but I did try as well to get Robert and Sandra on, but Rob's working because he works at he couldn't finish in time, so I wanted to get like the two groups and us two on.
Oh, that would have been good.
I did. I know. I didn't want to say anything because you guys weren't sure if you could get on in time as well. So it was very pretty much last minute. So.
Yeah, they don't let me leave work.
She's a dental assistant, so yanking teeth before.
So we actually were yanking teeth and we couldn't get it. It took us 2 hours to get a tooth out.
I should have done it.
Yeah, well, hey, maybe I should have done it, not the doctor.
Do you guys know the story about Andy's tooth?
No. Well,
but
briefly me, but go ahead and tell it again,
No,
Andy. I don't really, you know, Carmela doesn't.
So I had a loose wisdom tooth right at the top at the back. And I just noticed one day it had gone loose, and it's getting looser and looser.
Oh, God.
And as I so much agony, I was on all sorts of painkillers, anything that I could take for it. And we'd gone shopping one day, and it was like I was literally swinging on it, and I managed to get it right. And I did something when I twisted it, and I had some sort of like brain quiver in the shopping place, and then the pain kind of stopped. I'm like, well, I must have detached the nerve from it or something.
Right.
So anyway, I got home. I'm laying on the sofa, and I said to Beck, she went, how long do you reckon before you get it out? I was like, 10. This was about 8 o'clock. And when I said 10, I meant like 10 o'clock at night. And I put it and went, make that 10 minutes. She said, oh, you've done it? I'm like, yeah. Not one tiny drop of blood. The root was on it, everything.
It was just flapping in the breeze.
And it was, and I saved myself about $900.
I was going to say,
that.
it's probably close to that.
Yeah.
Well, you did an x-ray of that area? Listen to me. Now the dental assistant comes out. Have you had your tooth checked since then?
No, I just did it myself. And now Tommy Cullum now has it in a bag. He does the Let's Get Freaky podcast.
And I'm glad
Alrighty.
because he kept showing it. He had it on his shelf. And every time he'd be like, did you guys see my trophy yet?
I would have liked to have seen it.
Nice.
Aw.
Send me a picture.
Yeah, send us a
Yes,
picture.
I will. Yes, I'll
Don't
find
send
it
me a
when we.
picture.
I get into all that. And
Everyone.
I was asking the patient, do you want to see what it looks like? Because then we put bone graft inside. I'm like, you want to see? He's like, don't ask me again. I'm going to throw up. No, I don't want to see anything. I'm like, but it's so cool. And he's like, I don't want to see it.
Yes, go on.
That's me. I love to see all that stuff.
Yeah.
Gross.
So do you ever, so if you work in dental practice, can't forget what it was called then, do you have any strange encounters there? Because obviously there's going to be a lot of emotions going on.
I'm going to sit back and let her take this one. Absolutely.
Can you talk about it? Or are you restricted?
I'm trying. No, I don't think so. I didn't sign any HIPAA forms.
Carry on.
What is a funny story? There's so many people are so weird. Oh, so recently I had this old woman come in and she lost her upper denture. She wanted a new one. And she's talking to me. She said, oh, how old are you? You look like you're 35. I'm like, sure. Yeah. All right. I'm 35, whatever. And she's like, I'm not trying to butter you up. So now I'm leaning on the desk and I'm pushing my stomach out. She gets a piece of paper and pokes my stomach and says, what is that? I'm like, fat from being in Key West eating and drinking too much? She's like, no, I think there's a baby in there. And I said, well, now you put that in the universe, you're taking it out and we're done. And she said, I'm going to have my daughter come meet you in the parking lot and beat you up. All right, cool.
What?
She wanted, I'm like, all right, let's meet. I'll meet her in the parking lot. What do you want? When's she coming? Like, I'm happy. I said, I can break her in half. I said, you do a throw punch, you put your keys in between your hand and you hit her. And she's like, I like you. I'm like, all right, sure. What's another? I mean, so many. Full moon. Oh, we had a lady say that she was allergic to the sun.
A vampire?
So,
you had a vampire? Did she have fangs?
She did not. They would not allow me to go in with her because I asked too many questions, and I guess I roll my eyes a lot. Shocking. So
she doesn't hide her.
I don't hide
my
face.
That's why we get along.
Yeah. No mask, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm thinking. Well, she came in, it was in the middle of July. She had leather jacket over her face, long pants, and then she wore a leather jacket on her arms. So she came in, she said we weren't allowed to put the lights on because it was going to hurt her eyes. What else did she say? She was allergic to the sun, but she was never told she was allergic to the sun. She had her arm outside the car window and her arm turned red. That would be sunburn, no? Not allergic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then whoever she was with, he came up to me and said, I have gout in my foot. Can I take my shoe off and show you? I'm like, no, I don't want to see your foot. But full moon brings the wacky people out.
Now,
the medical field is wild, man.
Right? I mean, do you have issues with full moons too?
I don't know about the full moon, but it's just everybody all the time. Yeah, it was like yesterday or the day before. I had somebody, God bless you, none of this is real. God bless you, none of this is real. I'm like, okay.
Okay, great.
All right.
Whatever makes you feel good.
Right.
We had another lady yesterday, her whole top of her tooth came off. But it's been like that. Like she was here a month ago, we took x-rays, nothing changed. And she said, my tooth just broke yesterday. And I looked at her, I said, what tooth? She said, this one. I said, that was broke. She said, no, that was never broken before. It broke yesterday. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you, but it wasn't there a month ago. How did it break yesterday? What's another crazy one?
Well, let's go a little paranormal story now. So what experiences have you had in the office? Because you've had a couple of them.
I've had a few older patients. One woman I've known forever too. She came in and I said, did you have an outer body experience? Now, I don't know what happens to me. I don't know how that happens, but some things just come on. And she's like, I said, you have open heart surgery? She said, yeah. How did you know? I go, I don't know, but there's a woman waiting for you, but she's not ready for you yet. She's like, well, I was praying to my grandmother before I went in for the surgery that she would be there to meet me. And I said, she's there waiting, but you're not ready to go up yet. I said, but did you have an outer body experience? And she said, well, I was trying to raise my hand because she signed the DNR, but then she retracted it before she went in. So they weren't resuscitating her because they thought she still had the DNR. So she said, I was trying to wave my hand and tell them that, no, I don't have the DNR anymore, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, how are you raising your hand? And she looked at me like, oh my God, I was above my body. Like I wasn't in my body. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh.
And then, I said her grandmother is there, but she's like 80. So her grandmother's there waiting for her at the gates, and she'll be there when you're ready, but you're not ready to go yet. So she started to cry. Then I had another woman come in and say, it was her anniversary. It was raining, so she went the day before. She said, I don't know if my husband knew I was there. Oh, it was at a cemetery. He had passed away. And I said, did a flower pot move? And she's like, yeah, the flower pot went across the lawn like a little bit. And I said, oh, that was him letting you know that he knew that, you were there and he knew you were a day ahead and he acknowledged you. He's so happy you were there. So then she was crying. And I'm like, and Dr. David came in and was like, what do you do to these patients to make them cry? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, just look at them.
Yeah.
One thing, and haven't been together so long, and now she would tell me things, and she's seen, had experiences, and she doesn't sleep much. So like her mind's constantly going, and she's always said, she's like, oh, do you see that person or figure, this or that? And I'm like looking at her like she's got 50 heads. And I'm like, it just, now that we're kind of in the field,
crazy.
No, I don't. Because now having investigated with Chris and Audra, you have seen things when we did investigations at the Montgomery house. We caught the picture of Miss Montgomery. You were like, somebody's standing there behind you. And I'm like, she's like, don't move.
Don't move.
I'm going to take a picture. And then I'm like, yeah, no, I'm getting the hell out of the way. And then she took the picture. And then here is a picture of just a picture. And it's basically, a picture of Mrs. Montgomery's face. And that just validated, what her experiences and her feelings that she's had, that she's probably always had. And it's nice that she's,
scary.
It's something new. It's something new for her to kind of explore. And, I'm excited for her. And what else?
Oh, Chris and I were talking, and we went to Key West. He's like, did you go to Hemingway's house? And I said, oh, we did that before. We didn't go this time. He's like, do you see him? I said, yeah, upstairs to the right in an armchair staring out the door. And he's like, that's what I tell Audra all the time. Well, how did I see that? I don't know. I didn't. I don't know why I said it out loud. So I don't know why it happens.
You just knew it. That Clara sentience.
Yep.
It's like they say, just say it. And I just say it.
Yep.
But I don't see it.
Did you have any things going on at the conference, the Gettysburg Bash? Because the hotel's supposed to have stuff going on in it. Jenny, didn't Jenny stay in one of the rooms that was haunted? Didn't she?
So last year with her, I saw that guy in the room last year with her.
Oh,
he was in a chair in the back. I explained it, and that was what I. But did I have anything this time?
I don't know if we did. We were in
I feel like it was like nonstop. There was no. We didn't go.
You was in the Aspire, weren't you? You were in the Eisenhower.
No, we were in
last year.
Last year we were in the Eisenhower.
But
this year
in the new one.
We went over to.
That seems like a common theme. Everybody jumped ship over the Aspire.
It was bad.
No particular reason why.
It was a little scary though.
A little bit.
A little
updating needed, but it's all good.
It was okay.
So.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like we didn't really go out in Gettysburg. We didn't explore that much. We didn't.
It was kind of eating, drinking,
like
and hanging out and stuff.
Of the weekend.
Rubbing scratch offs.
Oh yeah, I won the scratch off, so I only won $20.
Not bad.
You didn't go to the Irish pub 3 times?
No,
not like unlike you. Well, you guys went 2. I know you tried to go 3, or did you go 3?
No, we went twice.
You went
It
twice.
felt like I thought I'd moved in there at one point. We was there that often.
We had gone there. We went.
It was nice.
We didn't go this time, but we've been to that Irish pub.
It's a nice place, but not every day.
Not every day.
No.
They were trying to make you feel like you were at home still, kind of.
But they don't do mushy peas.
No mushy peas.
No, just fish and chips.
Peas that are mushy.
I don't know. I like peas, but I like it.
So mushy peas are peas that are mushy.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I would like it.
So so you get garden peas and processed peas like the marifat.
Right.
So it's the marifat ones that get mushed.
I don't know.
You will find out in 3 weeks' time when we go to the
We'll find out.
Yes.
Right,
I'm open to eat everything as long as it's not. I'll sample
You'll
whatever.
try the fish and chips.
I'll even maybe try. I don't know. Have you had what is it called? The So in the back,
Oh, the blood.
the blood.
sausage.
What is it? The blood sausage.
Oh no!
Oh, black pudding.
Ew, we're talking about
I
black
love
pudding.
it. Absolutely love black
Can't
pudding.
eat that.
All right.
People are tired of
I'll
hearing us talk
try
about
it.
blood pudding.
Mm-mm.
I'll bring you some.
I'll try it.
Mm.
I'll cook
Like
it.
I said, I
try
just
it.
You'll eat that, but you
the
won't try
pet
fish.
is because I'm like scarred from fish for whatever reason. I can't eat a good proper fish and chips or whatever. Maybe
You
I
don't
will.
know that.
I don't know.
You've
We'll
never been
try. I'm open. I will try everything once.
Yeah.
If there's a place to try it, that's where you know it's going to
there.
be.
Yeah, you would wanna
Yeah.
try
There
it.
are
You
places
did it
to
right.
try it. You're in England and you're in
Yeah.
like the Midlands, so you've got a bit of the north, bit of the south, and everything else thrown in, so you'll be fine.
So I'm
Now,
trying to
on
think.
the topic of Gettysburg,
Yes.
where was it that you guys stayed that last night?
Where
Why
did we
am I
stay?
having a brain fart?
I'm having a brain fart too.
Where did we stay?
When
See,
we were at
I
Rainworth.
turned 52, and now like on my brains, I got fog.
I'm still 28. Hold on. I'll
We
figure
were
it
at
out.
Rainworth, and you guys were at that hotel, right?
Where the hell?
Right?
Shit, where the hell were we?
Yeah, where did
I guess it wasn't that memorable. I was gonna ask.
I was just about to say, was it that much fun? You don't even know where you was.
Fire, didn't we?
No, where the heck did we go the night? It was Sunday into Monday.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
gonna
it.
be
I'm
now.
looking, but I don't see. We're looking.
Oh, my
I'm not
Lord.
finding anything.
We
Hold
were
on.
messaging about it.
Yeah. Where the hell did we stay?
You were sending us messages.
I know we were. I'm totally blanking. Hold on. I got to look up Gettysburg real fast.
I forget. Where were we?
Oh, we stayed
Wow.
right next to Ghost City Tours.
Oh,
In at
Was
Lincoln
it
Inn.
Oh, I was going to
In
say
at
the Lincoln.
Inn. The Inn at Lincoln Inn.
I
Yes.
did not have a good
See?
experience there. I totally wanted to forget.
That's why I blanked it out because we
It was
basically
not
got no
good.
sleep.
No, you slept.
I mean, I slept, but we slept on the couch downstairs.
know.
We didn't even make it into the bed
No.
to sleep.
So we got there, and as soon as I walked in, I thought, something's not right. Whatever. So we were downstairs doing. He's like, "All right, we're gonna go upstairs." So you know how you see in a scary movie, like a hallway just gets longer and longer and longer. That's what was happening. And I said to him, I can't go down this. Like something's happening. I cannot go down
Yeah,
this.
she wasn't.
But the bathroom was down there. He's like, "Come on, come with me." Blah blah blah. So I'm like, "All right, I'm fine." I was standing next to him. I said, "I'm gonna throw up." My heart was racing. I was sweating. I was shaking. I'm like, something doesn't want me in here. I went into the bathroom, did whatever. I came out and I couldn't go back up there. I don't know what it was. But our recorder, the camera didn't work in that bedroom.
I had put a recorder, still camera in one of the bedrooms because we stayed. So there's the Inn at Lincoln Inn. You know, there's rooms on the right next to, like, you know, where Andy's Ghost City Tours is, right? So like you could walk into the front. Ours, we stayed in one of the townhouses on the backside. And
but he didn't ask anybody what happened in there
we
before I
did,
went
yeah.
in because I didn't want to think that in my head. But I'm like, I'm not staying in this room.
and,
I'll be downstairs if you need me. You can sleep in here, but I will be
Yeah.
downstairs and I'm not
and
moving
I
from
didn't
the
leave her,
couch.
so we
But there were footsteps. There was furniture moving.
heard
there
a loud
was-
bang and there was nobody, and it was like
There was just two of us in there. There was
yeah,
nothing else.
it was- so that when we heard the loud bang, that was kind of the
Then he thought,
the
okay, I'm not
proverbial
going up
nail
there,
in the
no.
coffin that we're not going
I'm not
upstairs
going
to
up there.
sleep.
Like even like he's like, all right, we'll take a shower in the morning. I'm like, I'm not taking a
Like,
shower.
yeah, no shower.
I'm good.
We're
I'm
good.
just gonna run up, do my thing, come back down, and we're out. But come to find out that there was several things that happened in there. There was another woman while they were redoing it, sat in that back bedroom where I felt sick, sat down on a bucket and started talking what was like a different language.
Like a different language or something. Yeah, it was wild.
And she
Yeah.
kept calling the guy that she was with her master. She kept
Yeah.
saying, "Master, you're doing this wrong," whatever, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, "What is wrong with you?" And he brought her downstairs. And then finally she got out of it. And she's like, "I don't know what happened." But apparently she went back years and years and years ago. There was that. And there was something else with the three sisters. What was with three sisters?
I forget. I don't remember.
But then there was another townhouse next to it. And I walked into that. I said, I feel so
Yeah.
much better in here.
Different vibe when she
Yeah,
walked
total
in.
different vibe. But there were other stories. I just don't remember the others.
It's bad because now I want to go there.
It's cool. Yeah, we stayed one night. We definitely want to go back.
If I
Yeah.
had, like, it was just the two of us. If I had somebody else with me, like you or Lourdes or somebody, I think I would have been better. But him not knowing what was going on, and at first he was annoyed with me, like, come on now, we spent all this money, now we got to do this, I got to record that. And I said, you do what you want. I'm going to be downstairs. I don't care what you do. I had to keep the TV on because I kept hearing voices. Yeah. And I think I would have been a little bit better, but because we were alone, I think I was more afraid because what if something happened to me and he didn't know what to do?
Yeah.
I don't think anything
You're counting on me to know what to do?
Well, I would feel better.
Right.
Dragging you with her.
You're coming with me. For him,
I've got to refresh because I can't do anything. Nothing will click. So I'll be about 30 seconds.
All right.
All right.
So, very good.
Just to let you know, carry on without me. It's fine.
All right. Carry on.
Tally ho. Hurry back.
It's our show now.
See?
Party.
So,
I think I would have felt better if
we had
more people with us.
So you guys, Historic Rainworth Lodge, you guys had a cool
how was
experience,
that?
Right?
That was very, very active, but not in the way we were thinking. We weren't getting a lot of stuff coming through that made any sense to do with the house.
Okay.
We were getting like weird other historic things that had to do like with Salem.
Oh, right. You had said that.
Yeah.
Right.
We were having like shadow figures. We saw Robert had a doppelganger.
Ooh,
that
really?
me and Lisa saw and thought it was Robert, and then he walks in the room.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
So it was kind of crazy.
Did you get any? Because I know the house was formerly owned, or it was used by a Hollywood movie actor, I believe, at one point. Did you get anything from him or any interactions from Hollywood people and stuff like that? So nothing.
Nothing to do with the history
Nothing
of the house.
with the Confederate soldiers or anything like that. Nothing with the little the blacksmith child or the teenager that got that was captured and basically
I was going to get killed back there in the barn.
In the barn.
They stayed an extra day, so I don't know what they got the night after. But when we were there, it seemed like nothing that made any sense. I was going crazy trying to find any connection to like Salem witch trials and the Rainworth. I'm like, did maybe somebody who owned it have ancestors? Like it came up like things about rituals, and I'm like, maybe somebody did a ritual while it was, abandoned or whatever.
Doubt it. Did you ask Daniel or no? The owner probably did.
Was Daniel? Did you meet Daniel or no? He wasn't there.
No.
Okay. Yeah, nice guy. We talked to him because we were like really. So 3 years ago, we were like one of the first ones that got in there, and it was just because it was when our first really time going to the Battlefield Bash. And we had only gone like Friday, and then we ended up staying and investigating just the lodge the rest of the weekend. So when we were there, one weird experience because you have the automatic, you still have the automatic locking door on that door.
Yes. Yep.
Sometimes
that was weird until you realize.
Scare the crap out of you.
Yeah.
So.
And you don't want to get locked out of there.
Right.
No.
So we're sitting at the kitchen table there, or that dining room table. Mm-hmm. You come in the door, then there's like a little, tiled floor area, and then there's the table. We're sitting at there. We're doing. It's me. Yeah, just doing questions. We have the Phasma box going on the tablet, and we're asking different questions and stuff like that. And Kelly, who was also with us that we investigated with back then. She's like, I want to go outside. I want to go outside and investigate. She wanted to smoke and then go out and like check out the red barn, the blacksmith barn and stuff like that. And we're like, all right. And then we kept asking it. And Kelly was like, should I go outside? And listen, it was just random. Well, I don't know if it's random.
The door
timing and relevance, borrowing it from Ron Lourdes, as always. Yes. So she stands up. She goes to stand up to get out. As she said, all right, I'm going outside because she wasn't getting a definitive answer. Across, we get this deep laugh on the Phasma box. And then the door goes and locked simultaneously. And she was like, that was like our sign. All right, she sat right there. Not going out back. Not going outside to investigate.
You're not going anywhere just yet.
Yeah, right. No.
But like, what are the chances? Like, that timing and relevance, like you're asking a question at that point. It's not like
in there,
and we were in there for a while. It's not like I think it was set on a timer, but it's not like I'm sitting there. All right, oh wait, we're all going to be. Let me time this out to ask this question at this moment.
Yeah.
So when we get to evil all laugh across the Phasma box, the damn door locks simultaneously. Like
We're like,
that's
nope.
you were like,
All
yep,
right.
nope, okay, we're done.
No one's
just
going
gonna sit
outside.
here.
We're going to sit here. Asking.
100% timing and relevance on that.
Right? Or the lady that I would always see. I had to keep the TV on in that downstairs bedroom. I didn't sleep.
So yeah, so where did you sleep? Did you sleep upstairs?
Which
down?
room did you sleep in?
We were upstairs, and you go up the stairs, and there's a bedroom on the left.
Okay.
Yep.
Who slept all the way to the right? Who slept there all the way to the right? Anybody sleep in that bedroom? Because that's where the doll.
Oh, with the little balcony?
Yeah.
Mine was in that room.
Okay, but we've never been in that. I mean, we've walked in, but downstairs, that's where we normally stayed. And there was always a woman checking in, looking at us. And at one point, he says to me, he's facing me away from the door. He's like, "Is there a woman staring at us?" And I go, "Yeah, she's been there a while. Just put the covers over your head. And she won't."
And I'm the one closest. So I'm closest in that down bedroom.
By the door.
I'm closest. I'm sleeping on the right side of the bed, closest to the door and where the bathroom is. And as I'm saying that, I hear footsteps. I'm like, "Were those just footsteps?" She's like, "Yeah, that was her too." I'm like, "Okay." I just pulled the covers over and I went.
Make the TV louder.
Lisa did see her.
Oh, did she?
She said, I forgot about that. That's really the only thing that we think had to do with like the house because she's like, there's a woman, she's upstairs on that little
that little
balcony.
landing
balcony thing. She's just watching. And then she goes in and then she comes out and she's just watching because we were all downstairs in that living room area.
Yeah, that's what she was doing. She was just looking in, like, "How are you?" I'm like, "Oh, don't make contact. Keep your head down and in the covers. Make the TV louder. It's fine."
I can't see you. I can't see you.
She is not there. And then when he said that, I went, "Oh, she's real. Okay, yeah, she's there."
And I don't, that's one of
She
the.
wasn't threatening.
Yeah, no, but that's just
eerie to see that.
Yeah. And for me to kind of experience that, it's unusual. It's so something happened. I tapped into my senses.
Probably you were.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. I think I was in my REM, just about like in twilight between fully conscious, awake, aware, and just about the noddy nod, but I could still hear. And I heard the footsteps, and I looked. Okay, no, and that's why I asked her. I'm like, "Yeah," I'm like, "Nope, I'm going back to bed."
This is why the TV's on.
Yeah,
so I don't hear everything around me.
Yep.
Does it not? You just saying about having the TV on. So does it not get to the point where you just like, "I've had enough of this. I don't want to do it anymore"? I know you can't switch it on and off, but
at home, I don't leave the TV on at home. Yeah. I feel comfortable with whatever comes at me here.
Yeah.
The other night I woke up, there were butterflies. I'm like, did I take like a hallucinogenic? Something happened? Because why are butterflies coming at me?
I say this jokingly and lovingly. She's like, she's like, "Are you slipping me stuff before I go to bed?" I'm like, "No."
And I see things.
I'm not slipping you any Mickeys or anything. Come on.
But at home, I could say like, "All right, just go away, whatever, or get out of my way." But you saw something the other day.
I was listening. So I'm always trying to, open up my third eye or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was on YouTube. So it was 963 kilohertz or whatever, kind of music sounding. And it was because I always try to get her to listen to it. And it's like, to her, it's like clothes on a chalkboard. To me, boom, out I go.
Nothing takes you. I mean,
so I had been listening to it and I don't know what, and I was starting it and I used to dream, like we're trying to remember dreams and stuff like that. Very rarely do I remember dreams. And like, I was and the one time she had where she saw somebody like a black figure or whatever standing at the foot of our bed, like over us. And then I was like, my dream was, I was like, I forgot to mention it to her. And I was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, I forgot to mention to you." I says, I was dreaming or I was awake. I says, "But I seen that black figure or whatever standing at the foot of the bed last night."
What about the alien story?
Oh yeah, the alien. I was having a wild dream. I was being like, aliens were probing, like, not probing me. Well, yeah, not that part. But I was like,
a lot of information, Todd.
Great people. Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
What's the show rated?
Wow.
G-rated.
But he woke me up and he said, "Do you see at the end of the bed?" I said, "Do you see the alien at the end of the bed?" I said, "Big black eyes and a green face." He's like, "You see them?" I'm like, "Sure." And then he says, "It's next to you. I feel bad for you." And then he turned over and went to sleep. And
Nice,
That-
Todd.
I'm
That's
scared.
how bad he felt.
I'm
Yeah,
scared for
I'm
you.
scared
And I
for
went,
you,
well,
but I'm
now
gonna go
I'm
back
not
to
going
bed
back
now
to
or
bed.
whatever.
Thank you so
Right?
much. But at home, I could say, like, I'm tired of this. I'm done. I just want to go back to sleep. Like, stop bothering me. I could say that at home.
Yeah.
But out and about, I got to leave lights on. I got to
Lights
leave
on,
the TV
on,
on.
some type
Something's got to
of
be
like
on
a
for me.
some type
Yeah.
of white
Because
noise.
there's a
with it.
difference. That's your space. You feel
Right,
something. You own this space. There, you're going into their space.
Right, right.
And you're trying to communicate with them. So it's harder to, I think, set that boundary.
Right. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, sometimes they wake me up. I'm like, oh God, like I finally fell asleep. Leave me alone. I'll put the covers over my head. Don't
Yeah.
bother me.
So, do you guys ever have shared dreams?
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
I mean,
And-
not that I know of.
Yeah, I don't think, or maybe similar dreams. I'm just trying to remember.
I don't think you
And
dream.
that's it. Yeah, I mean, I do. I'm sure I do, and I mean, I just don't remember them. But that actually, it's a good question because so not only having us been together since high school and stuff, our birthdays were literally 12 hours apart of the same year. So she's 12 hours older than me, so I get the gloat for 24 hours or so, 12 hours really. But yeah,
Annoying.
having that close proximity, yeah, I don't think that's a good question,
No.
Andy, because I don't think we've
Yeah,
ever had
I don't
any
know.
similar or shared dreams or anything like that. But having been born that close together, time-wise
Yeah.
and the universe and all that stuff, watch now you're asking that question. Now you
And
put it
now
in the
it's gonna
universe. Now it's
happen.
going to start
Yeah.
happening all the time to us.
And you're going to
Don't
have a
blame
dream and be
me.
like, wait, can you see me? Wait, can you see me?
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna randomly do
Get
that.
out of my dream.
I'm gonna randomly do that.
It'll be your own little remote viewing.
Right?
Thing going
Yeah,
on.
that'd be cool.
Have
No,
you
I
guys
mean-
ever tried remote viewing?
No.
No, I've never tried it. I'm curious about all that stuff. It's just, haven't had.
Would you
haven't
try
had
it?
I would try it. To be honest with you, I am curious because I know with Ron and Lourdes, they've gotten together with Jay Prather and Austin Maynard with the Travelers World Project. And I know they were just out in Ohio and stuff. Like, I'm curious. It hasn't lined up yet. Hopefully, at some point, I know personally, I would like to participate and kind of, do that and get hooked up or whatever. And
I'd be so afraid if you did that to me, what would happen?
yeah,
I
I'd
might,
be
like,
I'd be
blow
curious to see. Yeah, I'd be
Everything
curious to
off my
see
head.
to have you participate as long as you were comfortable doing it.
Oh, when we were in Key West, we walk into this little store, and I'm like, he lost his tiger eye. So it was like a jewelry little trinket
I have
thing.
so I have my little tiger eye. I actually,
Yeah.
speaking of Salem, side note, I got this in Salem back just
Oh.
after COVID was getting done at a Buddha shop up there.
All right. Anyway, so he loses it. Well, our son lost it. So I go, let's go into this shop. They told me to go in there and ask the lady if she has any. So I go in, and I'm next to Cheyenne, Robbie's fiance now, no longer girlfriend. And I turn and look to the side, and Cheyenne looks to the side, and I go, where did the lady go? And she said, when you walked in, she ran behind the counter. And then he's like that was really
Out of
weird.
the corner of my eye, I'm looking for tiger eye bracelets or whatever,
Everything, yeah.
and I see her, so
like, looks at
Carmela is
me?
off to my left, and then she goes like this woman from behind the counter looked at Carmela's direction, and then did like a 180 and bolted,
Ran.
ran into the back.
What did you
I'm like,
bring in with you? Jeez.
I'm like, what the
Bathroom,
hell?
maybe
I'm like,
something.
what the hell
"All right,
was
well,
that? I'm like,
I just wanted to wait to see if I can ask her. And she kept looking behind, staring at me, and then she'd go behind the wall. And she'd look behind, and I go, Cheyenne, do you see that? Like, is this happening?
yeah, it was weird.
She's like, I think she's afraid of you.
It was a weird
Maybe
experience.
she's been to the dental practice and remembers.
Maybe. I don't
Never know,
know.
maybe.
But we were doing. So as soon as I left, I waited to see if she came back out, and then I peeked around the corner, and
Peeking
she
around the
just looked
corner.
at me with her eyes really wide. I'm like, what am I, a witch? And I don't know it.
You should
Did
have
you
walked up
think-
and gave her some really like cryptic message and then just walked out.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe if I drank a little bit more,
Right.
I would be able to do that. I was laughing. I'm like, I think I scared her. Isn't this
Something.
fun?
Yeah.
But they're like,
Do
oh
you
no,
think-
you're order, you're light.
Do you think you could be doing transfiguration and not knowing that it's going on?
I don't
Because-
know.
I know a guy, Alex Lovelock, who does the lounge. He's one of the guys that we normally meet up when we go to Rendlesham. Now, he used to do the table tipping and all that, and he did the mediumship and everything else. He sent me photos. It's just him sat on the sofa, of his face, like one after the other, and each photo it looks like a different person every
Oh,
single
really?
time. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
could
maybe.
that
No.
could that be going on with you? But I don't know why Todd wouldn't be seeing it.
Right. Well, I'm
Right.
sure I gave her faces, like face, like I'm confused.
Yeah,
or you
yeah,
see my eyes.
Right.
That's normal. But I don't know. She ran for me, and I'm like, this is fun. And we're like, we should go back in and keep playing tricks. Like,
Right.
go away and come out. Go away and come out. See what she does.
yeah.
I don't
You
know.
could have got loads of stuff for free.
Right?
Yeah, right.
She
Yeah,
wouldn't
you just go up to her and
Take
be
your
like,
stuff and get out.
Take,
Take it. Get out.
take what you want and go. Don't ever come back.
But Chris was saying the other night, he's like, well, your aura is just like lighting up and it's just like blinking. So maybe she was just afraid of your, well, not aura, what did he call it?
Or
The aura. Like,
your
it's just, it's
energy
like
or
your
whatever.
energy is
Oh.
just blinking. Maybe she was freaked out by it.
Yeah. So the shop that you went into, was it just crystals or was it all different types of stuff?
It was
like
all different
bric-a-brac,
stuff.
Like-
It was so,
like a
Little
gift
stuff.
shop?
yeah,
like a
kind
gift
of.
shop.
Yeah, it wasn't like specifically spiritual things.
Yeah.
Yes, they had spiritual bracelets. They had this, they had that. They had regular jewelry. It was more like jewels, I guess.
right.
Yeah.
But
But maybe some of that could have maybe unbeknownst to you, maybe enhanced your energy
Yeah.
field or whatever.
Specific
And then,
crystals could have had
Yeah.
some sort of frequency reaction with you.
I felt really special for a second.
yeah.
Like,
Or maybe
ooh,
she can like see auras or something, and like your aura was just like given that day.
yeah,
maybe. I don't
it's
know.
possible.
I mean, you're in Key West, anything goes.
Yeah.
Anything goes there.
Can we go back to the travelers thing for a minute? Because I think
Sure.
a lot of people don't know what that is.
Yep.
No,
So
no idea.
so I just know through, because friends of ours, mutual friends, Ron and Lourdes, with TDSE, but they were just out in Ohio, and it's Jay Prather, who from IDC Equipment does, a lot of makes a lot of great equipment and stuff like that. But him and Austin Maynard, I believe, have been working on doing certain types of research. I really don't know enough about it to speak enough to it. I know Ron and Lourdes would probably be able to speak a little bit better to it. But I know a part of it is they will have participants come in and then they will hook them up, I guess, do, almost like an Estes version, but then have hookups, as far as, monitoring brain waves and stuff
They
like
have like
that.
an EEG kind of thing, right?
Yeah, like EEG and stuff like that. And kind of ask, I guess, almost like an Estes session, I believe, ask questions and then see, and then kind of record. And then they do, so, the process, I'm assuming they do a pre-interview, then they do the whatever the session is and hook people up or whatever in certain areas on the location. And then afterwards, then they, from what just a little bit I've researched on and seen on their Facebook pages and social medias, that then they'll do a post interview and stuff like that, and kind of what their experiences and stuff like that. And I know Lourdes, I really haven't had a chance to talk to Lourdes. I know she was talking about she had some wild experiences and stuff like that. Almost kind of, I'm not going to say 100% this was it, but maybe like almost kind of like a remote viewing type of thing. So I don't, but I would be definitely, like I said, it just, we haven't been able to with our schedules and stuff like that, and just haven't, so hopefully I just saw they actually put one out because they're looking to maybe, and I don't even want to say it because I know a bunch of people already commented earlier today, Jay Prather, for next year for doing it up at the Shanley Hotel.
Ooh.
So that would be cool if they are. It's in, I think he put out like the June-ish date time frame, which, it's enough lead time, but so, but yeah, it's cool. You could check out, I know on his, I think it's Jay Prather, JW Prather, Austin Maynard. You'll see it's Travelers, the World Gate Project, something to that extent. Here, I'll tell you right now. So, right. So
I really like that approach when they're trying to like show something like scientifically something is happening.
Right.
Right,
And that's,
right.
Even if everybody can't agree on what,
Yeah.
Right.
you can see that something is happening in people's brains.
yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, so what else you want to talk about?
So bucket lists. So money and travel, no object. You could go and investigate anywhere for a week
Ugh, for a
Well, it's
week.
5 days, 7 days. Where in the world or out of the world did you go?
I'm all about like Ireland with the castles and those
Yeah.
sort of things, or even we were in Sicily. My grandfather was born in Sicily, and
Yeah.
that's like old country where he was. Probably go back and do crazy things there too.
Yeah.
I would have to agree. Yeah, Ireland. Any type of castle. Stay there for like a month or so.
Yeah.
I mean, you said money's no object, so if money's no object, I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah. Stay
totally-
forever if you want.
I'm totally immerse into the location or whatever, and almost kind of like the 28-day kind of
Yeah.
and see how that goes.
28-day lock-in.
Yeah, lock in.
I don't like the word lock.
Just we'll call it a 28-day vacation.
Vacation
Yeah,
is fine.
And you can't leave.
An experience, a 28-day experience.
Yeah,
There you go.
But I like that because sometimes you don't see from a 4-hour investigation, you're not really getting a complete picture of what's going on. Because even at the Shanley, we've had totally dead nights.
Right.
But then the next night it's super active. So you can't really tell what's going to happen.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that's, and then, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the My Haunted Project and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's, I mean, what they're doing, and like that's what we're on the way over there. We were just trying, we're looking to maybe try and do Pendle Hill, because I've been watching that and I'm like, when I seen that, I'm like 400-year-old farmhouse, this Pendle Witch Trials. I'm like, whoop, that was like, I was like a fish on a hook. Yeah, like
I nearly went there 2 months ago. But we decided to go somewhere else. It was a bit easier to get to.
Gotcha.
I have been to Pendle, but it wasn't an investigation. It was after a night. We'd been to a nightclub and everyone was just meeting up there for drinks and music and what have you. So,
but that whole concept of 24-hour surveillance, because then you could,
then you see
over there at the My Haunted Hotel, and then the My Haunted guys over here.
My Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, right. The Haunted Mansion, the Manor, My Haunted Manor USA, Trey and Jeff, and
crazy things happen there.
I'm having a brain fart. Sorry, Daryl Martin, right? So that we've been there, we've had some crazy experiences. But so it's just, and you're getting those, you're able to document that those experiences and have it, something's going on. I mean, it's very interesting. So
that's kind of why I really like doing lives when we're investigating, because when you're trying to record something, unless you have your body cam running, like always start recording a minute too late or end it a minute too soon, so that just runs all night and you catch kind of everything.
So you were, and talking about body cameras and stuff, which has triggered this thought in my head as far as bucket list. This is kind of, I guess it's bucket list for some people. But Tala, so we've been fortunate enough that we've been to Tala twice now in West Virginia, Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. And the first time we went with Frankie. And it was Frankie, myself, and Carmela. And during the hot tour, they're like, oh,
I yelled at somebody.
Don't, you should not, technically you're not supposed to record or whatever.
Well, we were.
I just kind of wasn't paying attention. And I had hit record and I forgot to hit stop. And but I didn't put it out there. But thank God I did, because when we were recording and we went up to during the hotspot tour, we went to the second or third floor, whatever it was, the men's criminally insane floor. We're walking down and we're in the area, and our guide is kind of talking about an experience that another guide had. And where I guess they would put somebody that was having some, a disturbance at some point. They put him in a kind of secure area, cage, basically. The cage didn't, inside a room, didn't have, obviously during this talk, the guide was like, he went in there, shut the door. He was in there. He couldn't get out for like 10 minutes. Like they were trying, and there was nothing locked on the door. They just physically, the door was stuck, couldn't get it open. And then it just like that, it opened up. As she's telling us this story, it's not that big of a room. I hear a disembodied voice of a male screaming of what you would assume somebody that's in a criminally insane
It wasn't
mental
just like
hospital.
somebody scared you. It was
Yeah,
like
it wasn't like somebody.
high-pitched
It was a
scream.
high pitch.
Yeah. Right.
And it was like off in the distance or whatever. And it was only us on the floor, nobody else. And then I was like, wait a minute, I had to stop. I'm like, did anybody else just hear that voice? You know, that guy screaming? And then she heard it. And then like 2 or 3 other people. And they're like, oh, I think maybe I thought it was somebody outside because there was a window in the room, but like it was shut. He's like, oh, the window's open. So I just thought it was somebody outside. I'm like, yo, dude, go look out there. There ain't nobody out there. It's like 12 o'clock at night or whatever in the morning. And it was not. So that was captured. So not only did we hear disembodied, it was captured on the camera audio.
Again.
And then as like, because when you hear it, you're in dumbfounded, especially not when you hear it for the first time. You're like, holy crap. Like, you're like in a disbelief. Like, did I really just hear that and had that experience? And then we're walking out and I'm talking to her about it. And I'm like, yeah. And then you actually, and I mentioned, oh, it was a guy's voice screaming. You hear that same exact tone of voice on the camera audio down the hallway again, second time, but didn't hear it audibly disembodied the first time.
Right.
So,
You sure it wasn't somebody screaming because of the bats?
Yeah, well, that's him.
There were so many bats.
we will not talk about bats.
And I don't think we had bats when we went that one time.
They were flying around outside. The first time when we went, we saw the bats outside. We had no bad experiences the first time.
Yeah.
The second time, maybe I screamed like a little girl. I went down to the lobotomy recovery room area, stuck in the stairwell with a bat that looked like the pterodactyl when it was buzzing me. And I had my camera, I had my little Phasma cam, full spectrum, and the screen's only about yay big. And I'm here, I'm like laughing, I'm like, and I must have dropped the F-bomb like 15 times. I'm like, come on, get out of here, let me get out. And everybody else.
I wish we had that clip.
The cage shut, like.
I'm like, can you people just come on, let's go, so I can, And I'm like, almost had to go like army crawl on the floor.
Well, because it's dark. There's no lights on in that whole place. So you have your flashlights, but the bats are attracted to the lights because they associate it with the bugs. Right. And so you have your flashlight and the bats are like dive bombing you and you have to put your light down. Then you can't see the bats that are like attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman says, oh, don't worry. Nobody's been attacked by a bat here. And then Jenny gets scratched by a bat that's like stuck in her hair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing.
It was very funny.
And so that was my first bad experience. And then we ended up getting invited to go up to Wilson Castle. Cool place in Vermont. And so when was that? That was August we went?
I don't know.
And then, I'm saying, we went August or July, was it? To
I don't know.
Tala, whatever it was. But I had 2 bad experiences within a couple months. I'm like, what the heck? So I got buzzed by a freaking bat in Wilson Castle.
Start calling you Bruce now.
I was downstairs and couldn't stop laughing. You hear him scream again, and we stopped. And I was listening, and then I heard him go, "He's dropping the F." I'm like, "Oh, he's fine." At first, I waited. Okay,
Jesus,
all right.
Blah blah blah.
He was cursing.
She's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got buzzed again by a goddamn bat."
And then we all went up there. I had, the movie, The Great Outdoors.
The Great Outdoors with Chevy Chase and John Candy and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah,
they're trying to battle with a bat. So I had a hood on.
Bats in the little cabin.
We had bats. I don't know what we had. We were just trying to swat it. It was come at me. I just jumped, went under the pool table. I'm like, I'll be down here if you need me.
So I wasn't the only one that got buzzed by a bat. Just saying.
I did.
But I was the one that unfortunately screamed like a little girl.
Scream.
Oh my God.
I just jumped. But the lady that I yelled at in Tala, every floor we went on, she cried and she cried. And she said she couldn't go any further. And I'm just like, it's just going to happen every floor. So we went to the floor where, where's the guy that got beat up, stomped? What's his head? What's his name?
Dean.
Oh, the boy, little boy.
Yeah.
So we were there, and she is sobbing. And finally, I go, I can't do this anymore. How many times have you been here? She's like, I've been here 4 times, and it happens every time. Well, why are you here? I said, go somewhere else. Why are you crying? You got 5 minutes to cry that out, and we're moving on. So I went and did my business. Now this young
got to the top floor, and then just.
Were we on the top?
Sorry.
I forget now.
I forget what floor we're on,
Yeah,
but
I
this
forget,
kid is
yeah.
sitting next to us. He's asking all these questions. Well, in she walks, and she says, "We've got to go." And I was like, "Oh crap!" She said, "I only have 10 minutes or 5, whatever it was, to cry it out, and we're going." He's like, "I just sat down."
And
She's
he was
like,
having a good time. He was
"We're
asking the
leaving."
questions. We
And
were
I'm like,
helping him
"I am
out. You
so
know, he was
sorry.
interacting. We were all asking questions. And we were getting some great
I'm
responses. and stuff.
Sorry, kid, that I just
We're like,
yelled
"Sorry."
at your family member, but she kept crying. I'm like, "Stop! Go somewhere else.
Like,
Go
why would,
meet people over
if
there.
you're
Why
doing
do you
that,
keep
if you're having
crying
that
it?"
type of response, like, why would you
Stop
nothing-
doing it.
Why would you
Mhm.
keep doing it and going like torturing yourself? In
And
my
Frankie's
opinion.
like, "I'm
And
gonna get
everybody
a shirt."
around you.
Yeah.
Right? He said, "I'm gonna get a shirt. You got 5 minutes to cry that out, and we're moving on." I'm like, "All right, make a shirt. I'll wear it. I don't care."
So there's one question I see in chat, baby
Baby
a
with a
laser.
laser.
So the one about moon phases. So actually on our Stay Haunted podcast, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had somebody I had just been following on TikTok, Nick McGurr. He's actually runs a ghost tour, but it's an interactive ghost tour in Charleston, South Carolina. And he's been doing it for a number of years. And he actually put together, they actually, like, this is a good, like, if for your listeners or for her, whomever, like, go to TikTok and look up Stories in the Cemetery, and he's like very knowledgeable about equipment and his perspective on, you know, how to use it. But moon phases, they did an almanac where they do 200 and some investigations, you know, a year. And like, he's taken all the data and they put it into an almanac, and I got the almanac, and actually about moon phases found that actually full moons, like it's always, you know, thought, oh, full moons is going to be more paranormal activity. It's actually like new moons or just before or after and stuff like that are more active. They found at sites than full moon. So, but that's
that is interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. But you were talking about castles, and I've just remembered. Well, I've just realised I'm actually going to a castle on Saturday night.
Oh.
And that is all I can tell you.
All right, that's fine.
The end. I'll tell you the rest next week. I can't say anything till.
AKA, he's gonna drop hints and essentially tell us the whole
that's
thing.
it. No, that's it.
Just like he didn't say Gettysburg, right? And that,
right?
you know,
He never said Gettysburg. Did you hear him trying to gaslight me? I never said Gettysburg.
Well, never even heard of the place. What you on about?
Gettysburg? What's that?
Right. I wasn't there.
No, but there's a thing. Oh, that's all I can say. So I'm going to a castle on Saturday night.
Good for you. We hope you have a wonderful time.
Then, sorry, go on.
No, just hope you have a wonderful time and a lot of great experiences.
Yeah.
Take video. I need to see.
Lots of video.
Oh yeah. There'll be some video, and then I'm hoping next week's guest, who I'm not telling you who it is just yet, is something. Another one is going to be something to do with the castle.
Okay.
So you might find out next Wednesday.
Castle when we're there.
Oh, there's loads of castles. Everyone in England lives in a castle.
Right. We can go to a castle. We'll go up to Cortland Castle.
Where's Cortland? I've never heard.
It's like It's the 1890 house, but it's also called Cortland Castle.
Yep.
So it's a 100-year-old castle.
So actually, I mean, we have technically in Doylestown, PA. What is it? It's the castle that we went to.
We have dementia. I'm very sorry.
So, at least I hit 52, and I found, listen, when I hit 30, I had something happen to me. Then I hit 40, something else happened. 50 is just like, I'm waiting. It wasn't Vampa. It wasn't Vampa. It was the tile place or Mercer, not the Mercer Museum, but it was the Cortland Castle or something.
That was pretty cool. So what was that about? Oh, let's get up.
But yeah, there's a castle and 40, but there's actually when like people, they were back in the day, 1800s, they collected stuff, and they actually have a human skull on the dude's, on his like in his bedroom on the nightstand type of thing.
Oh, but there was a reason.
Nice.
There was a reason or something on it.
I'm not being horrible to castles in America, but I'm going to a proper castle. Well,
I'm not going
thousands of years old.
Castles I can get, okay?
Mini baby castles.
It's a real baby castle.
These castles
Actually,
are so real, they're just like stone rubble on the floor. That's it. That's all that's left of them.
But this is a good castle.
Here, I got it. Yeah, so I'll show it. So here, this is. See if it'll
Stay
pick
haunted.
up.
Tell
Haunted.
it.
Hold on.
Tell.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Tell it. Oh, where's
I
it
feel like
at?
we're playing peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
There.
Ooh, that's good.
So that kind of looks casualist,
Yeah.
castle-ish,
Castle-ish.
Castle-y.
Yeah.
right?
Castle-ish.
Where is
So
that
that's
one?
in Doylestown.
It's called Font Hill Castle in Doylestown, PA.
It was a cool place.
Font Hill,
Yeah.
FONTHIL.
Oh, the Mercer Museum and Font Hill Castle.
Yep,
Yes.
yep. Mercer Museum, that was cool. Like, yeah, the even the Mercer Museum, that's cool. Like they have, he was the guys was basically during the Industrial Revolution or whatever. Like everything, like there's it's just like so many, like 4 or 5 different stories of just stuff that he collected from around the world. Guess what was on the top floor? What was on the top floor? It was all funeral stuff.
Oh, I didn't do well there.
Ooh.
And across from there was the Doylestown prison where they used to hang people, and they had the gallows. And they listen, I don't know if they brought it up piece by piece, but they had the original gallows on this floor. I have a picture of her in a video. I'll send it to you guys when I find it. I'll send it to both of you. I got her, and she's like, yeah, no.
Nope,
She was
can't be in
standing
here.
underneath with the trap door open. That's how it is. And she's like, yeah, I don't
Nope,
feel
can't
good.
do it.
I
I
gotta
was
go.
dizzy. I was like, I gotta get out. But
But
it was a cool place.
yeah, it's a cool place. Very, very cool
Ooh.
place.
I'm gonna add it to the list.
Interesting.
And vampires. Do you like vampires?
Do you like vampires?
Vampires
Talk
was
about
Oh
there.
yes.
We're all
There,
about
too.
sharing places we've been to and
That's
experiences.
also in Doylestown.
And-
Doylestown?
Yeah.
Kind of up there, yeah. Doylestown, Vampire and Paranormal Museum. So Ed Cremini was on our Stay Haunted podcast a few weeks ago, in August, I think he was. But he's the curator owner, and it's everything. Listen, I've never seen so many crosses, but it's everything about vampires. But it's not a scary thing, it's more about the education, the history, and how it came to be.
He had like a big mallet, like about anybody. You hit that
like
with
a
that
mallet.
big, you get hit with that, you're dead no matter
Oh,
what.
yeah.
That's what they would do. The people they thought were
Back in the
vampires.
16, 17,
Well,
18.
that's the thing as well. It's like a stake through the heart. It's
Right.
It's gonna kill you
vampire
either
or
way.
not. You're
Right,
gone, aren't
exactly.
you?
Mhm.
But there were cool things there. There was even a room where I walked into, and there were like clowns over here, and I'm just like, I couldn't look at that. That part was freaky. But then the next room was St. Michael's. He had everything about St. Michael, and you feel so much better walking in that room.
Yeah.
It was bright, it was light, and you're like, oh, okay, thank God. But you still had to go back down the hallway with the clowns,
They should have like a St. Michael at the beginning and the end for like,
right?
okay,
Mhm.
just cleanse it on the way out.
And then every
Right.
20 feet all the
Right.
way through.
He went to the Vatican, and he
Hold on. Can you see that? I'm trying to.
Go there.
exorcisms.
Oh, yeah.
Creepy dolls,
Not for me.
He trained with exorcisms at the Vatican.
which was a cool story.
So,
About
sure.
like how
No, go ahead.
no. So yeah, just how he went over there. He was trained. It's a whole interview process that he told us that like he had to go through, and then you go through, and then you work with a priest that's trained in it. But yeah, they actually got a funeral hearse that was converted for vampire hunting. Couldn't tell. He
Couldn't tell us who.
couldn't tell us who it was donated by, but he
A very
said
wealthy family
pretty much one of the wealthiest families in
in the world.
the world.
I wonder who that is.
Rothschilds.
Are they
Right.
or are they not a member of the Illuminati?
Right.
Are they?
Yeah.
Rothschilds.
They could be, but he wouldn't. He couldn't. I guess he signed something saying he would never disclose who
Yeah.
it was. I mean, he would
There
never.
wasn't anyone. There wasn't anyone in the back, was there?
I don't think.
No, it was all like the paranormal stuff. Ooh, you know who Vincent Price is, right?
Yes.
Check this
The
chair out.
vampire killer.
Yeah.
See,
So he got this donated. This was, let me hold it correctly. Let me find the sweet spot. Yep.
There.
so that was his.
That's a skull
chair.
and bone cross chair owned by Vincent Price.
Cool. I have to go now. I have to go check this place out.
I
It's
need a
really
new
cool.
chair. I need a new chair.
That would
It
be a
was really
cool
cool.
chair.
What crap happened in your house to get that?
The thing that was stunk was there was a lot of people there, and it was a rainy day, so and it's not big. There's a lot of
No.
stuff that I wanted to go through and read everything and look at everything, but there's people behind you getting angry because you're taking too long. They want to push you through, so it wasn't like we could read everything.
No.
Like I wanted to spend more
Yeah,
time
you
in
could
there to
spend.
check
I mean,
it
you
out.
could easily spend hours in there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So.
Oh, what was under the stairway?
Oh, it was
Was
from
The
The Exorcist. You remember from the movie the little doll figure in the movie The Exorcist, the little great black looking with the crazy hair or whatever?
Yeah.
It was that from the movie. It was there,
Oh,
and supposedly it has. Yeah, the black one. Yeah.
But it says don't look at it, don't give
Don't
it time,
acknowledge
don't
it.
take pictures, nothing. So I went and I just looked whatever, and then I wasn't comfortable being down there. And then I said to him, don't look, don't take a picture,
I'm like,
just
what?
kind
What are
of
you
go
talking
by.
about?
So I'm like, come on. He's like, I'm
He's
not
like,
looking at it. I'm not looking at it.
"I'm
I'm like,
looking,
no,
get the heck out."
right? I'm like, don't make any eye contact with it. Well, now here comes a couple down the hallway, and in my head I hear, I'm gonna go get them. Well, I looked at him. I'm like, get out now. I'm like, yeah, go get them. And they're all looking at me. I'm
She's
like,
like, yeah, come here. I gotta tell you something. Get out of there.
I'm like, get out
I'd be
now.
looking for like the loophole. I'd be like, okay, here's a mirror. I want to look at it, but not actually look at it.
You can
Yeah,
glance
just-
at it and then turn away.
Use your phone, tilt it, put it on camera, so you're
Right.
looking at it through
The camera. So you're not
Camera,
really.
and then
Yeah.
you accidentally take a
Loophole.
photo because you press the wrong button.
Whoopsie.
So.
Oh no, I needed him out. I'm like,
So-
nope, we're done.
Yeah. So.
Out.
Did you ever go see
Go ahead,
Oh,
say.
the-
Yep. And
the
Key West.
doll? Robert,
We,
did you
we,
see Robert?
we drove by and waved as we passed.
I will not go near him.
Yep, I see him back there.
I will
So
not. 'cause
on-
he scares me. He
On
scares me.
Monday, we're going to London. I'm off work
Right.
next week. So we're going to London for the day. There just happens to be an exhibition on of paranormal. It's a free event, and they have the real Annabelle the doll.
Oh, for real? I thought she was lost.
They
No,
didn't
Apparently
think-
so.
they never lost her. That was all like
She,
media.
she just went for a walk and ended up in
She
London.
went for a
Drive
walkabout, right?
around.
Yeah,
For a little
Deal.
walkabout.
got in an Uber, and now that's it.
And
So-
now
But yeah,
She fell in the back of an Uber.
I
Can you
tried to gently,
I
bring
said
Carmel
you can
along
go in,
to
but
go
I
see
am not.
Robert the doll.
I mean, we could have went there, but
Yeah.
I wasn't going in the room with him. I was not comfortable.
Yeah,
with
we
it.
never made it to the
No.
Fort Museum or whatever
We just
where he's
never.
at.
I mean, we drove.
We
past
just, yeah,
it,
we
but-
drove past and we're like, oh, I'm like, do you want to stop? And she's like, no, keep driving. And then it was
And
weird when we
good.
came back and we had done a cruise to Key West and we had gotten off and this was before we even started. I mean, this is years ago. We did a ghost history walking tour and one of the last stops was the whole story. He pulled out the picture of Robert the doll, told us the whole history about Robert the doll.
But it wasn't the doll. He
But it
wasn't
wasn't
there.
the doll.
It was
He
the
wasn't
house
there. Yeah, it was the
that
house
they
that he
grew
grew
up
up and stuff like that. And then so we were like, and I don't know, we had some weird stuff happen. So when we came back and we just even talking about it, like it was weird. Like when we had who was on? So when Ron and Lourdes were on last week or 2 weeks ago, like my computer
camera went
was like all
crazy.
wonky. But that was our first episode back from Key
West.
West.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if we got gremlins, if it's Robert the doll, having
No,
some.
no,
Yeah,
don't
no,
even
just-
say that.
I know.
Don't
I'm just-
even say
I
that.
respect.
Don't
Why?
fantastic that.
No, why would you say that? We didn't see him.
Because
Yeah,
he's
we-
now going to sleep with every light on, every
Right.
radio, every
The radio,
TV.
everything, the phone, everything's going on.
Well, it's funny. So like social media, or
I
like
didn't think
Facebook.
that.
So
I just thought, whatever.
Facebook, I'm scrolling through like the first thing you're down in there. Now you're starting to get everything bombarded notifications with Key
Yeah.
West this, Key West
I
that.
love Key West.
First thing I opened up Facebook the one time and then boom, it's
There he
it's
is.
an advertisement for who. Staring me in the face. I'm like, oh.
RTD.
Nope.
Calvin.
I just said, nope, I don't want to look at it. Go away. Go away. But I saw a man. I was taking a shower and I look over and I'm like, why is Todd in here? Like what are you doing? I kept saying, why are you in here? And then he turned and looked and I went, it's not him. All right, we're gonna make eye contact. We're gonna look this way. I'm like, were you just in here? He's like, I
Like,
wasn't in there.
No.
And
No.
then our nephew said, "Were you on the patio last?" Oh, I spit. Sorry. Were you on the patio last night? And I was like, "Why would I be on the patio, Jake?" He said, "There was a woman looking in, but she had long black hair." I go, "Do I look like I have long black hair?" He's like, "No, but there's no way to get on that patio unless you come through the house.
Yep.
Like you have to come into the house." And then at 3:00, everybody heard footsteps on the patio and knocking on the door. I wasn't opening curtains because I didn't want to see it on the other side.
No.
But that constantly happened. And then there was one night the cabinet doors were open. And again, Robbie's like, "Why were you up at 3 a.m.?" I'm like, "I wasn't up at 3 a.m." And he's like, "Well, you were walking around. The cabinet doors were open." I'm like, "It wasn't me."
That's crazy. Like, because stuff like that happens and you're like, everybody experienced it, so I'm not going crazy.
Right. But at first I'm like, "Why the hell is he in here? Like, what's your problem? Go away. Why are you bothering me?" And then he turns and looked and went, "Yeah, okay. All right, goodbye." Goodbye.
That's gotta be a boundary. Not in the bathroom. Like, no.
Yeah, like the bathroom is like,
shower.
Yeah, no, it was weird.
No entree into the
He was bald and he was looking in the sink like he dropped something in the sink. I'm like, "What are you doing? Go away."
Even though I'm bald, I have no hair.
It was like a light blue shirt. But
right.
But
we have 5 minutes left.
All right.
Oh,
So
that
we
went
have,
quick.
we have the question.
Oh
But
boy.
before I do the question, I will be doing 2 big announcements next week.
All right.
No one knows anything about. Maybe a couple of people, but not very many. That's all I can tell you.
You like to make people.
That sounds like Andy's new MO. Like he loves doing surprises.
He drops his breadcrumbs.
Well, the thing is,
sometimes he messes up and drops like a whole loaf.
Right.
I could talk about it now, but I don't want to jinx anything.
No,
that's all it is. So I'm just waiting for 2 specific things to be verified, and then we can talk about it.
Well, maybe you should tell me so then I can channel it.
Yes, right. I'll tell you off air. I'll tell you off air.
All right. So the question that we ask everybody, if you could know everything about the paranormal, like you were just instilled with this knowledge, what everything is, how it works, would you want to know?
No. I like to wonder.
Yes.
I don't know. No, because then that would kill it if I knew it.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, you do it differently, but I mean, I feel like
I'm gonna
what
say
is the?
I am going to be different. I'm going to say, yeah, I would want to know. Absolutely, I would want to know.
Hey,
absolutely. Lacey, shush.
She's disagreeing with you.
No. Probably Amazon dropping a package off.
See, I wouldn't want to know because I like the chase, the mystery, the not knowing, trying to work it out and getting it wrong and trying again. I like all that aspect to it. It would be nice to know, but I think I'd like to find out my own way rather than get told. Whereas Nicole's just, I want to know.
I want to know. Tell me everything.
I'm done.
No, I'd like to try, like maybe drop some breadcrumbs here, drop a loaf there.
Yeah.
But not know everything at once. Like to me, like what is the fun?
Right.
Exactly.
That's what I
think you find new fun. Like, okay, but now you have to find out more about it.
Yeah, but then you can become that arrogant, obnoxious, annoying person that
I'm already that
everything.
Arrogant, obnoxious, annoying person.
That's not true.
No, you're not.
Not true.
Say nothing.
I wouldn't want to know.
Yeah, no. I would.
People are going to bother you.
I would say I would want to know
questions.
You would. Yeah.
Maybe I'll put it this way: I would want to know, but then I would want to put a clause in there if I didn't like knowing everything. Like, kind of, all right, I'm tired of it, and like kind of
black. They push a button.
Give me the little Men in Black, the little light flash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, Will Smith, flash me.
There you go.
I know.
All right, so tell everybody where they can find you, when they can watch Stay Haunted.
Absolutely. So we are co-hosts on Monday nights live on YouTube. on Stay Haunted, our Stay Haunted YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at Stay Haunted. We also have for 222 PIR, so that's our whole mojo. Twos, we didn't do names. We both have, instead of doing names, we did twos. So twos are balance, harmony, unity, spiritual alignment. And so we have 222 PIR on TikTok and also on Instagram. So, and that was just a spot to put our experiences and video footage, audio footage that we've captured from investigations and stuff like that. So,
and then tonight we're also on, I don't know.
Tonight we're going to be actually the four of us, Chris, Audra, Carmela, and myself. We're going to be guests on Paranormal Brew with Taryn. Paranormal Brew with Taryn Kerper. So,
cool.
So you can
Excellent.
Tonight on, I think, Facebook and YouTube also with her channel. So.
Yeah.
I don't know if you met her, Andy. She was in Gettysburg.
Yep. She was.
Yeah,
she's the paranormal.
The Peaches.
The paranormal Peaches. And I'm
what's the
dropping
first name
in the chat also.
They were the ones that were doing all the auction.
Yep.
So she was always like in the middle where they were.
When they were doing the raffles.
The tickets and put your tickets in the boxes. The raffles, yeah.
Not sure. I don't know. There's that many people. Probably yes. Possibly not. I don't know.
It was a lot of people. A lot of fun.
A lot of people, a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
Just like this was an awesome time.
It did fly by.
Thank you guys for coming on and being such a good surprise.
Yes.
I was kind of worried with Andy and surprises.
Did you have surprises?
Right.
Yes, I've got more.
I know.
Wait, there's more.
I know, but I can't tell you.
No, you're good.
Can't tell anyone yet. You will find out eventually. So yeah, it's all good.
Thank you
We're
very
in your car because I will torture you.
I've not had a good torturing for quite a while. It'll be all
Remember,
right.
she may, when she comes over, she may bring some like dental pliers or something. And
no, I'll lure you with the Skittles.
Oh, with the Skittles, yeah.
She'll give you an exam. She's gonna be like, "Open up, let me check that tooth."
Yeah.
I can take that up for you.
Yeah.
Let me try.
But we are most appreciative for the invite and having the opportunity to kind of.
No, thank you so much for
coming.
coming.
Paranormal fun
this.
But we appreciate it. Right?
And I will see you guys in. I will see you in exactly
21, 3,
2, 3, 4 weeks and 1 day.
Okay. 4 weeks.
Not like he's counting down or anything.
I just checked on the calendar.
Just on Skittles.
Yeah. So
we may have. Listen, I don't know. We may have to just bring a separate carry-on of a bag of popped Skittles for everybody.
Oh, because
we got Ron and Lourdes, we got Andy, and
Frankie likes
us. Frankie likes them. We like them. So
we just get a big bucket load of them.
There will not be a shortage of Skittles popped in the UK.
Right. So it's all right. We could pack them.
Yeah. Cool. Right, we are going to have to go because I am up in 8 hours to go to work.
Oh, yay.
I can't wait. We may be on Friday, depending on whether the guest confirms or not. If he doesn't, we won't be on. Possibly, just thinking, depending on when I find out these other things, I may be able to do one of the announcements on Friday.
All right.
So that's all I can tell you. If not, it will be at some point next week.
Very cryptid. Okay. Very cryptid.
Yes, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sworn to secrecy. And it's my own thing as well. That's the best bit. I still can't talk about it.
He's sworn to secrecy by himself. He looked in the mirror and he said, Andy, don't tell anybody.
I signed my own NDA.
I was going to ask you that. I was just going to ask you that.
No disclosing, Andy. NDA.
Yes, pretty much. So thank you so much for coming on. This will be going out on Podcast Player, Apple, Spotify, Audible, all the others. And can't wait to meet you guys again.
We'll see
So
you in a
see
few
you in
weeks.
London. Nicole will pack you
Yes.
with luggage.
Maybe we'll
Just
bring
shove
along.
her in a suitcase. She'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
You can pack me with the
Yeah.
Skittles. They'll just all be gone by the time you get there.
Yep.
That's all right. That's okay. We tried. We tried.
Right.
Thank you
So
to everybody in the chat. Thank you,
yes.
Moss.
Thank you.
Yes, Jane and Gerald. I know Og was out on a meal tonight and don't know what her nickname is. So that's it. So maybe on Friday. If not, we are back on next Wednesday. I will be uploading a video from Saturday at some point as well. I just need to get confirmation of that. And then we can go from there. So it's all good. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you, everyone subscribing to the channel and for the membership. That's it. I don't have anything else to add. And if you do want to come on the Friday Paranormal Pizza, Para Eat, whatever it's called, I don't even know what the name is for it anymore. There are gaps available for December onwards. And for guests to come on the show, we're looking at February next year. So
Cool.
that
All right,
is
we'll
it.
see
So
you possibly on
cheers,
Friday.
everyone.
Possibly.
Yes, see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.